Let's now see whether PageRank has anything to do with how we remember things and recall our past memories. Quite clearly, search results ordered by PageRank have proved rather intuitive. The success of Google itself is testament to this fact. Might the intuitive success of PageRank provide any insight into how we recall things from memory? In an interesting article in Psychological Science in 2007, researchers tried to figure this out through experiment. What they did is they asked a lot of people to form associations between words. So people would be asked to name the first word that comes to mind when hearing a word like apple, for example. Some people might say orange, in which case a link would get created between the word apple and the word orange. If more people paired these two words, this particular link would get stronger. So in this manner, a semantic network was created. Such a semantic network is very similar to the network of web pages linked by hyperlinks. That was the argument in this paper. Next, people were asked to form letter word associations, very similar to the example we discussed a while ago. So what's the first word that comes to mind when you're given the letter A? Maybe apple. The question is, could the semantic network be used to predict which word comes to mind given a particular letter? The relationship to search is quite simple. In the web, one is searching for words. In the semantic network, one is searching for letters. So the question is, if your algorithm retrieves a whole bunch of words starting with the letter A, which one would it order first? Does PageRank in this network instead of this network now provide any clue? Turns out that the human responses in experiment 2 could be predicted very well by PageRank operating on the semantic network. Here is an example of the results of this experiment. What this says is that 75% of the human responses ended up being within the top 20 percentile of the ordering provided by PageRank. So clearly PageRank was mimicking the human response fairly well. The question is, does this mean anything? Is human memory similar to Google's massive index with PageRank running on it? What do you think? Actually, the answer is probably no. For example, most of us are poor at remembering facts, such as when was Napoleon's defeat at Waterloo. Google, on the other hand, is excellent at retrieving exactly the correct fact. Secondly, we often need context to augment our recall. For example, we might not recognize a work colleague when we see them in a mall. We simply can't place them in that context. Further, memories are linked in time. For example, what one did the first thing in the morning and thereafter are all linked. Another example might be an incident from one's first day at school, college, or work. When you put these two contexts together, the incidents and the day at work or college get linked. Finally, memories are fuzzy. For example, can you recall every item in your room? Probably not. The picture that you form in your mind is very sparse. On the other hand, memories can be triggered by very sparse matches, such as a mere smell or a mere face can recall an entire incident or an entire picture. This does appear to suggest that the way memory works is quite different from how search works. Later in this course, we'll touch upon a number of models which appear to be much closer to how human memory works and quite different from search. And we'll also see how the AI applications that exploit big data get better and better when one uses memory-like mechanisms as opposed to search alone.